Communicating effectively through clear, well-organized oral presentation is something I've been able to develop and fine-tune with each opportunity presented to me during my time in the MPA program. I have already experienced the key role oral communication skills play in professional work as I recently went through the job interview process and as I am continuing to prepare for final presentations to complete my 2 master's programs. In the workplace specifically, these developed oral communication skills will help me as I collaborate with different departments and colleagues to complete projects. In this video, I will talk about 3 artifacts where I demonstrate this skill set that I have developed over the past 2 years. My first artifact is a PowerPoint paired with an oral presentation that was given during Concepts and Approaches course known as PAPA 5014. This was my first course in the MPA program and the first oral presentation of my graduate career. I had the chance to begin the development and the opportunity to build my oral communication skills by utilizing class feedback and critiquing myself through my video. This artifact demonstrates Objective 1 of Standard B. Through my presentation, which was on my final paper, NOAA, Science versus Politics, I was able to communicate an analysis of productive discussion by orally explaining the issue at hand. I organized my presentation to set the stage for the problem, give examples of the problem in action, and talk about the implications of the complex problem of political interference within government agencies. I was also able to engage in productive discussion of complex ideas on the tensions within democracy that this problem poses, as well as consider some recommendations for the future. My second artifact is a PowerPoint with an oral presentation given during the course Personnel and Policy Implications, or PAPA 6324, on my final paper analyzing the Human Resources Department of Roanoke City. This artifact meets Objective 1 and Objective 2 of Standard B. For this presentation, I continue to develop and demonstrate my effective communication skills by giving a succinct analysis and recommendations in an engaging way. I was able to use several graphics for my audience to visually see representations of the complex ideas within the Human Resources Department. I used the organizational chart as a tool to show how the organization is structured, with a supplemental chart that shows how the Human Resources Department is specifically structured. A graphic of a job advertisement was also utilized for the discussion of a job posting and advertisement analysis for Roanoke City. My third artifact is my poster presentation for my Master's of Public Health program. Like the MPA program, the MPH program has an internship requirement where students must complete a public health practicum experience and present this experience to advisors, peers, internship supervisors, and other colleagues. This was an opportunity to practice and demonstrate successful implementation of Objectives 1 and Objective 2 of Standard B. In this oral presentation, I engaged in productive discussion by giving an overview of my internship experience and the deliverables I was able to produce. There was also a designated time afterwards to further engage in a question and answer session. I utilized enlarged pictures of my posters for my audience to view each section that was being discussed. Several graphics of my deliverables, including charts and graphs that I produced from data that I collected, also played a key role in conveying my ideas and deliverables that were created. These oral presentations all demonstrate Objective 3 of Standard B by being all aimed at different audiences. My first artifact is intended for an audience of public administrators, scholars, and my peers, where I am communicating and engaging in productive discussion about a complex problem within the field of public administration. My second artifact is intended for the Human Resources Department of Roanoke City, which is giving them an analysis and recommendations pertaining to the city's human resource processes. My third artifact was intended and presented to my advisors, mentors, and peers to discuss my internship and what I was able to accomplish during this experience. Each of these presentations, along with many others throughout the program, allowed me the opportunity to build and demonstrate the oral communication skill set. I have built more confidence in my skills with every opportunity, and I will take this confidence with me into my future endeavors.